Okay. The public hearing on 8981 is now open. A public hearing is a meeting that provides the opportunity for public discussion regarding ordinances and other matters pending before City Council. Today, Ordinance 8981 is at issue. Ordinance 8981 amends the zoning district map of the City of Bowling Green, Ohio for approximately 39.78 acres located between 2111 and 2301 East Wooster Street from B2 General Commercial Zoning to M3 Business Park Zoning. Interested parties may express their views and submit evidence supporting those views at this public hearing. The information shared will become part of the city's permanent record and may be used by members of City Council in deciding whether or not to adopt the ordinance. There are usually 4 parts to our public hearings. First, the staff report. Second, the petitioner's testimony. Third, public testimony. And fourth, discussion by members of City Council. We will now receive the staff report from our municipal administrator, Lori Tretter.
Good evening. Have maps to hand out to council. And of course, Kay. And if anybody else would care to have a map, this was also included in the Planning Commission agenda. I'll just give them to Joe. And Joe can hand them out. Thank you for the introduction, Rachel.
Sure.
All right. The proposed zoning change is a request from the B2 General Commercial Zoning classification to M3 Business Park zoning. The applicants for this rezoning request are BG East LLC, who's the property owner, Katie Thompson with Bowling Green Economic Development, and Leonard Klaus Construction, who is under contract to purchase the property. The parcel is located between the addresses of 2111 and 2301 East Wooster Street. So that first address is the Meyer store, and as you'll see on your map, the other one is a home that is owned by Woodlane Residential. And this is approximately, as you mentioned, 39.78 acres in size, and it is currently undeveloped land. The Planning Commission held a public hearing on Wednesday, November 1st, and referred the request to City Council with a positive recommendation with a vote of 9-0. And the staff also provided a positive recommendation for that. So the current use, again, is B2, and the proposed use is M3. In general, this zoning change would permit different uses than are currently allowed in our B2 general commercial zoning. It would allow for the expansion of the current Woodbridge Business Park with additional access to East Wooster Street, so through that property there. There's also the same zoning to the north and the east of the property, so there is consistency in this area. The B2 zoning has comparable building setback requirements with the surrounding area, and the future land use plan also aligns with this recommendation for change. And we do have specifics if anybody's needing more details, but of course you would have also received that in Planning Commission agendas. So that concludes our portion of the report, subject to your questions or additional information that you'd like.
Okay, Greg, Nick, any questions?
Question.
All right, thank you, Lori.
Thanks.
So the applicants for this rezoning request, as Lori mentioned, are the property owner BG East LLC, Katie Thompson of Bowling Green Economic Development, and Leonard Klaus, the president of Klaus Construction Corporation. Is a representative of the applicant here today that would like to participate? I know Ms. Thompson is here in the back.
Provide a few more details on the project. So Lori obviously stated everything pretty clearly, but the one additional thing that I will provide you with is a proposed site development plan, just so that you can understand the critical access that we are trying to achieve by moving this property to, the zoning that we are requesting and opening that up as a second entrance and exit into Woodbridge Business Park. That actually provides a lot more safety for all of that workforce that's located in that park. Pass those to you. So this just gives you an idea of what we're working towards achieving there. In addition to the roadway that you see, what we're also hoping to accomplish is another water and sewer source, which again increases the safety for all of the current businesses located in that park. So that's really all I need to add. Any
Okay.
questions for me?
Thanks, Katie. Greg or Nick?
No questions.
Don't have any.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yep.
So we will now hear any testimony from the public. Are there members of the public who would like to address the committee at this time? Okay, did we receive any correspondence?
No, we did not.
Okay. The members of council will now discuss this ordinance.
I think this is a good, worthwhile project. I look forward to it. I support it.
Thanks, Greg. Nick, anything to offer?
I agree. I think we got an overwhelmingly support from the planning commission, and yeah, looking forward to supporting it as well.
Okay, I agree with both of you. Thanks everyone for their participation. This concludes the public hearing on ordinance 8981.
One of the days you'll-
I think it's in the pipeline, Greg.